Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you hear me well? Can you write yes in the chat, or Branislav or Mark Egan? Oh, Egan, yes, yes. Hello, hello. My name is Marius Darie, and I'm very, very happy to be
Marius
together
Darie vagyok, és nagyon örülök, hogy együtt
s vama
tokom današnjeg jednosatnog predavanja.
Interesting, very beautiful about going for Eagle this year. I have been working with the company in Romania and the leaders in Romania for the last, I don't know, 7 years. We work together with all the FBOs that really wanted to build a successful forever business. So I know the business very well. I know the products very well. In fact, I have been consuming the products for the last 7 years. I cannot go without the products because they are so wonderful. We started a similar program last year in Romania for the managers that wanted to qualify to the Eagle together with the Forever company. It lasted 6 months, and it was very successful because Romania was one of the countries that had the highest increase in the number of Eagles last year. So you are in for a treat. You are in for an eye-opening discussion, because I know and I believe 100% in human potential, and I know you have potential. That's one of the reasons you are here today. And we would like to help you to qualify for the Eagle Manager this year in the whole region. I want to thank Mark and Branislav for helping me today with the interpretation, with the translation. We couldn't discuss without them. So if you would like to thank them, you can do it in the chat. They are the most important persons today. And I would like to thank Dora and Gabor for this opportunity to be here. They are doing a great job in Romania, and I'm sure they are doing a great job for you in the region, for Hungary, for Serbia, and for the other countries. And I think we can start. Are you ready to start? Okay, at least I can see you nodding. I'll again. This is I can understand. I'll share my screen. 1 second. Can you see my screen? Let me put the camera here. Open the chat. Okay, yes. Good. So we'll discuss about this wonderful opportunity that you have in Forever, the Eagle journey. And I would like to ask you, I would like to start with one question. And you have like 1 minute to think about it. What does Eagle mean to me? What does Eagle Manager mean to me? You can take notes, you can write in the chat. Think about this answer for 1 minute. What does Eagle Manager really mean to me? Andrea says travel, higher earnings, stable progress. Yes. Fly. I love that. Fly. And we'll discuss a
repülés.
Okay, 10 more seconds. That I really deserve my position, proud of that. Yes. Okay. Eagle manager could mean a lot of things for a lot of people. We are real managers when we are eagles. Exactly. First step to chairman's bonus. Exactly. Let me increase the chat window a little bit. So eagle manager could mean a lot of things to a lot of people. Could be a contest, could be a prize, it could be a diploma, it could be a badge of honor, it could be a lot of things. In the same time, eagle manager means 5 important things, and we'll discuss each one of them one at a time. And I'll use each letter from the eagle word to discuss about an word. For E, we have enthusiasm. You have to like what you do. You really have to like what you do, because if you don't like it, you do not get involved 100%. You are not intentional. You are not enjoying this journey. So you need enthusiasm. Let me give you my example. I like what I do so much. I add value to people. I help them reach their potential. And I love what I do so much that for me is not work, it's fun. So your journey to eagle manager should be fun, and you need enthusiasm for this in order to be present 100%, in order to give all you have, in order to reach your potential. Let's go to A. A is for action. From my point of view, action makes the difference between successful people and average people. Action makes the difference between comfort zone and growth zone. Action means taking steps every single day toward my dream. Action means to grow. From my point of view, action is the solution to every single problem you might encounter on the way to the eagle manager. You have to take action every single day in order to meet new people, to help new people, in order to promote the product, in order to promote the business, in order to let people know about this great opportunity that forever is. Let's go to G. G is for gratitude. You have to be grateful. First of all, you have to be grateful for this great company that forever is, because it helps you every single day with anything you need to be successful. You have to be grateful that the products are so good, and the fact that they're helping a lot of people to live a better life. You have to be grateful for yourself, because you have the opportunity to help other people to live a life like they desire. When you are grateful for something, you really see the whole value of that thing. From my point of view, that's the only way to really appreciate something, to be grateful that you can benefit from it, that you can use it, and make an impact in the life of other people. Let's go to L. L is from leadership. Forever, let's say it's an environment where leadership is at home. Because you have to influence people to follow you. You have to influence them in order for them to listen to you. You have to influence them in order for them to understand how you could help them. And because you have no leverage, they are not your employees, prospects or people in your team, they are not your employees. You have no leverage. You have to focus on influencing them. And from my point of view, the easiest way to influence people and the most impactful way to influence people is to add value to them. That's the most impactful, easiest way for the people to follow you. Think about somebody in your life that you'd be very grateful if you get to spend 5 minutes with that person every single day. Could be from forever family, it could be from your personal life, doesn't matter. Think about a person with whom you would like to spend to discuss even 5 minutes because you really know that 5 minutes discussion will help you. That person has influence over you because that person adds value to you. Just an idea. Let me think about it. Just an idea. And it might make a big influence on the way you lead your team, your forever team. Think about you as a person that adds value to your people. Yes, you are their sponsor, you are their manager, you are their leader, but see your main role as somebody that adds value to them. And you don't have to do big things. You have to add value to them in small steps every single day. And that will make a difference in the way they will walk along you in the forever journey. Let's go to letter E. E is from empower. You have to empower your people to become leaders. You have to equip them. You have to help them grow. This is one of the 4 pillars in the core 4. You have to help them grow in order for them to do for other people what you did for them. And for this, you have to let them grow. And the only way to let them grow is for you to grow. So from my point of view, this could mean Eagle Manager for you in your journey toward reaching this destination to become an Eagle Manager. You have to be enthusiastic. You have to enjoy it. And this has to be seen in every single action you take. You have to take action every single day because it's about your dream. You have to be grateful for this opportunity. You have to become a leader by adding value to your people. And when I say to your people, I mean from prospects to customers to the people from your team. And you have to empower them to grow. Every single morning, when you wake up, you have a choice to make. And you do make it. It's your choice if you want to soar with the eagles, or it's your choice if you want to stay on the ground with the hands scratching the earth. Think about an eagle. The eagle is soaring as up as he would like because there is no limit for an eagle. And the more he climbs, the more he sees. The further he sees. He has this, how should I say, this big picture thinking. The hands are looking down. They see only a small area where they are looking for worms. Your dream is up. You have to look ahead and look up to your dream. That's the reason you have to soar as high as possible during your journey in forever. Yes, I know it happened to me as well. Some people might say that you are strange. Some people might say that you are defective. Some people might say that you are crazy because you are following your dream. I want to give you a quote by Kurt Cobain, the singer from, I think, from Nirvana. And he said the following thing: "They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they are all the same." When you do prospecting every single day, people are rejecting you from many reasons. They are their reasons. Those objections are their reasons. You want to hang out with eagles because eagles hang out only with eagles. That's the reason there are only several hundred eagles managers every single day, because it takes courage, it takes sacrifice, requires a lot of energy, a lot of work, a lot of involvement to reach the top of the mountain. Because if you think about this journey to eagle manager like a mountain, there are many people that raise their hand, and on May 1st every single year they say, yes, I would like to qualify as eagle manager. It's very crowded at the base of the mountain. At the top, where the real eagle managers are, is not crowded. There is plenty of space for you to go there together with your team. Doesn't matter you are different. It doesn't matter what others are saying about you and your dream. You believe in you. You believe in your dream. You believe in the people that are following you. So you are following your dream, and you are helping your people to follow their dreams as well. Let's discuss now about what are the 3 most important things in your eagle journey. And the first one is you. You are the most important person in your life. Why do you think you are the most important person in your life? Let's think about the answer a little bit. We have an ongoing conversation in our mind with ourselves, correct? We keep talking to ourselves in our mind non-stop. That means the longest conversation in our lives is with ourselves. Because the longest conversation in our lives is with ourselves, the longest relationship in our lives is with us. That makes me the most important person in my life. That makes you the most important person in your life. So in your journey toward Eagle Manager, you are the most important person. During this journey, you have to help your people that are going with you in this journey toward Eagle Manager to understand that they are the most important person for themselves in their life. And the reason I'm saying this is this one. You have a dream. You are the only person that can bring that dream to life. You are the only person that can reach that dream and make it alive. Does it make sense? It's up to you to bring your dream to life. Here, there is a challenge. When you ask most of the people what they want from their forever business, usually their answer is like this: when I have a team I do what is necessary to be an eagle manager, for example. Or when I have time, I do the prospecting to be a manager in forever company. This is what it's a harsh word, but I'll use it. This is what average people think. Successful people think upside down. I have to be in order to do, in order to have. I have to be a person. I have to believe in me. I have to do prospecting every single day. I have to make business presentations and product presentations every week. I have to do lives on Facebook. I have to do cold calling. I'll have to do marketing. I have to do all the actions that will allow me to make a successful forever business in order to have. And here you continue with everything you would like to have for you in your life. Now I have a question for you. What does it mean for you to be, do, and have more in your forever business? Let's take 1 minute to answer this question. What does it mean for me to be more, to do more, and to have more in my forever business? And if you'd like, you can share your answer in the chat for your colleagues to see.
Just so you know, Marius, they're writing things like fantastic motivation, freedom, acknowledgement.
More choice, freedom. I like these answers. What does it mean to me to be more in my forever business, to do more in my forever business in order to have more in my forever business? And if you are taking notes, I recommend that you write this down. I'll say it in English. Branislav and Mark will translate. Write this down. If it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me. So if it is to be for you to become Eagle manager, it's up to you to do everything that is required to become an Eagle manager. If I be more, I can give more, and the results will be more success. Correct? More freedom, health, and happiness for us and for a lot of people from our team. Exactly, exactly. Let's continue. The second most important thing for you to understand in order to become an Eagle manager is your motivation. I gave you the example with the mountain. If the Eagle manager journey is like a mountain, becoming an Eagle manager is at the top of the mountain, where it's plenty of space for everybody because it's not that crowded. And you need motivation in order to climb the mountain. Motivation gives you energy to go over all the challenges and problems that you might encounter on the way up, like objections, rejection, procrastination. promises from people that have no intention to fulfill them. You need to stay motivated. And the only motivation that works is the internal motivation. External motivation works for 1 or 2 days, but after 2 days, it dies down because the external factor that motivated you is not present anymore. And life happens, and you go back to old habits, and you lose your motivation. What do I mean by internal motivation? Let's do a memory exercise. Think about the day when you decided to join Forever and start your Forever business. What made you take that decision? It was something that came inside, something that came from inside of you. It was that spark that started this journey that took you to where you are today. You can find your motivation in the reason that you had to start your forever business. Motivation is like a fire. You have to tend it every single day. You have to make sure that it's lit every single day. So you have to think positive. You have to think solutions. And you have to look up and ahead toward your dream in order to keep you motivated. As long as you are motivated, you will attract it will be easier for you to attract more people near you. Think about this. Have you ever been attracted by somebody that was demotivated? I don't think so. We are attracted by motivated people. You need motivation in order to make sure that this doesn't happen to you. There are many people in the world that have uphill dreams. They dream about the top of the mountain. They dream about a successful forever business. But they have downhill habits. What do I mean by downhill habits? They procrastinate, they complain, they see only problems instead of seeing solutions. And think about this: everything worthwhile is uphill. Everything that has a value in your life is on the top of the mountain, and it's required for you to be intentional in order to get there. The internal motivation, that is the only one that is working, has 3 components. First of all, it has to be activated. You have to decide to really start in an intentional way your journey toward the Eagle Manager, and you have to make a plan in writing. There is a study, I think it was done like 20 years ago, 25 years ago, in Stanford University, and they evaluated how many students have their goal and the plan to reach that goal in writing. And after they finalized the study, there are only 2% of the students that had their goals and the action plan in writing. After a period of time, after 10 years, no, the study was done 30 years ago, and after 10 years, they got in contact with all the students to evaluate the results they had. And the conclusion was like this: the wealth that the 2% students that wrote their goals and action plan 10 years before was higher than the wealth of the other 98 people. You have to put it in writing, your goal to become an Eagle Manager and the action plan that will take you there. The second component of the motivation is persistence. You have to be persistent. You have to have that daily discipline to call people, to follow up with people. You need that discipline to make every week product presentations, business presentations, because that's the only thing that will get you to your dream. You have to continue step by step every single day. You have to fail, because this is where you'll learn, grow, and move forward. And in order for all of this to happen, you need intensity. You have to focus on the progress and get the most out of it. And for this, you need energy. You need energy that comes from your motivation, that comes from inside of you. And there is a quote from Nikola Tesla that says something like this: if you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. It's a very powerful quote. And I took the liberty to modify it a little bit. And I said like this: if you want to find the secrets of the forever success, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you really want to become an eagle manager, you have to start in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And I would like to show you a video that demonstrates this very, very well. See, the higher the energy, the higher the frequency, the higher the vibration, the more complex the patterns work. That means the higher your energy is, the higher you climb toward your Eagle Manager dream. The higher your frequency is, the higher you climb. The higher your vibration is, the higher you climb. Higher vibration are positive emotion vibrations. You need these positive emotions in order to finalize your journey toward the Eagle Manager. Now, the third most important thing in your Eagle journey is your team. Let's say you are the best person in the forever world. By yourself, if you do everything by yourself, alone, you can win a few games. But in order for you to win the championship, you need a team. You can do great things by yourself, but the greatest things are done together with a team. There is no fun in doing it alone. That's the reason when I started, I told you that L is from leadership, because leadership is influence. There are 3 questions that I'm going to give you that will show everybody if you have influence over your people. When I say over your people, I mean prospects, customers, or the people in your team. You really have influence if I go to any of these people and ask them the 3 questions and they answer yes like this instantly. And the 3 questions are this: do you care about me? It's a question about the attitude. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If I see that you do not care about me, I will not follow you. Think about yourself. If you have ever followed somebody that showed you every single time that the person didn't care about you, you have to care about your people. The second question to which your people should answer yes immediately is this: can you help me? You might care about your people, and this is a question related to abilities. You might care about the people. You might have a very good relationship with your people, but if you do not help them to grow, if you do not teach them how to go over objections, rejections, procrastination, and so on, they will look for somebody else that will teach them how to do that. And the third question is, can I trust you? This is a question related to character, to integrity. People have to know clearly that they can trust you in order to follow you. To all of these 3 questions, your people should answer yes immediately. And I would like to give you a homework. Write down this question after Branislav and Mark will translate it for you. And spend, I would say, 5 minutes a day for 10 days to answer to this question. Give you 1 minute to write it down. What daily actions must I do in which my prospects, customers, and my team can clearly see that I care about them, that I can help them, and that they can trust me? This is one of the most impactful questions that could help you during your journey to Eagle Manager. That's the reason I said spend the next 10 days, 5 minutes a day to answer this question, and make sure that the answer or the answers are action related, are are things that you could implement immediately in your daily activity, in your forever business. Why? Because actions always speak louder than the words. We can promise a lot of things. We can promise that we'll help prospects. We can promise that we will help customers or people in our team. But if we do not do it, they will lose trust. And you know, trust is won very hard and is lost very easy. I have one more thing, and we're done with the first part of the presentation. I recommend to you to find somebody in your team and make an accountability partnership with that person. What does it mean, accountability partnership? Every single day, you will call that person and tell that person, this is what I did today in order to show everybody that I care about them, that I can help them, and that they can trust me. And this is what I'm going to improve tomorrow. And after that, your partner will tell you back exactly the same thing. This is the action I did today, in which I showed people that they can, in which I show people that I care about them, I can help them, and they can trust me. This is what I'm going to improve tomorrow. Do this action, and I promise to you that in 2-3 months, you will need a telescope to look back from where you started. You have to be intentional. There is a negative part in this homework. You are the only person that you could do it for yourself. So you have to do it. You have to find that internal motivation, that persistence, that daily discipline to do all the actions that will allow you to reach Eagle Manager. This was my presentation for today. So thank you very much. And now we have a surprise for you. Let me stop the screen. Together with Dora and Gabor, we have invited one of your colleagues from Romania, and we'd like her to share from her experience. Milentina.
Hello, hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invitation. See you.
We have been working, we started working together like 7 years ago, Milentina.
Yes, right. Yes.
And look where you are today.
Yeah.
Because you were motivated, you were very intentional, and you took every single step required to be where you are today. Think about this. Where will you be in 7 years? So, Milentina, yeah. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
That will allow you to share from experience in order to help our colleagues that are present today. So, let's go back and think about the day when you decided to start your journey toward Eagle Manager. What made you take that decision?
I remember that day when I made the decision because I was almost qualified to manager, not even manager, but almost qualified to manager. And I was making presentations. I was still in the job and making forever as a part-time. So I was making presentations, product presentations, business presentations. And I remember that once in one evening, coming back home from a presentation, my husband asked how it was. And I said, it was amazing. People liked what I told them. And immediately I had the idea, like, I'm just talking about incentives and I'm talking how great this business is. And I told to my husband, yeah, they like what I told them, but I think I need also to show them. It was my 3rd year in the business. And that time I decided that I will do the Eagle Manager because I felt like I need to show people that it's real, that I'm not just talking, but I'm living this lifestyle. So that time I decided to take it in the third year to make the Eagle Manager. In that year, I made all the incentives. And since then, there are already 6 years, I never missed any forever incentives, because I have my mantra, and I say all the time, if forever gives, I take.
It's a very good mantra. Now, yeah. How many Eagle Managers did you have in your team last year?
22.
22. In Romania and the rest of the world. So think about this.
Yeah.
22 Eagles managers in, you said after 3 years, in 4 years.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to the next question. No question about it. There were challenges and doubts and fears along the way when you qualified the first time to Eagle Manager. What made you carry on?
First of all, it's keeping the eyes on the ball. So if you have the clear image of the objective, if you know exactly how it looks, if you imagine yourself already living that moment and keeping the eyes on that moment, that you start to think in terms of solutions, not only of challenges and excuses. Of course, there were challenging times. Of course, there were challenging moments, but all the time I'm focusing on how good I am in that qualification, because I want to give my best. I don't want to give half of me. I don't want to give only 75%. I want to give all. I want to give 100%. And when I have doubts that I might be qualified or not be qualified, I'm focusing on the idea that at the end of the qualification period, I want to look in the mirror, to look to myself and say, okay, congratulate. Even if you have not achieved it, you have done the best. You have done everything what was depending on you. So this is my main state when I'm having challenges, I'm having doubts. And I'm asking myself, I have done everything what was depending on me? And of course, the answer is no. So I look for more, what I can do. Maybe call somebody, maybe promote the product, maybe go in a live and talk about the opportunity, maybe talk with somebody from the team. And I start to move from that doubting place, and motion, we know, brings emotion. So I change my state and I start to create actions.
Thinking about your mantra, if forever gives, I want it all. If you want it all, you have to give it all. And there is always one more call you can make in a day. There is always one more live you can make in a day. There is always one more business presentation or one more product presentation you could do in a week. You have to give it all, because there is plenty of you, because your potential is infinite.
Yeah.
Let's go. Are you ready to go to the next question?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's go to the next question. What does it mean to you to help people in your team to qualify to Eagle? Because we know there is no fun in going in a journey by yourself. Yeah. It's more fun when you take your team with you there.
So you guessed, my first reason is to have fun, and okay. I'm having holidays with my husband. Are nice, but I want to have these holidays with so many because we are having so much fun together. Of course, this is one of the reasons, but the main one is that this is my role as a leader in Forever. The role is to duplicate. And I understood that this business is based on duplication. So I see my leader success through the numbers. I duplicate how many new managers, how many new supervisors, how many new Eagle managers. So this is how I evaluate my leadership part. And in Forever, it's very easy, this part to duplicate, because it's a simple process. Everything is based on duplication. 4cc, if you duplicate the 4cc, you qualify for supervisor. If you duplicate the supervisor, you qualify for manager. If you duplicate the manager, you qualify for Eagle Manager. So there are simple, easy steps when you become so good at duplication. So this is what I'm doing all the time, because I feel like this is my role in Forever. After manager position, this is my role, to duplicate so much.
And what does it mean to you personally to help your people qualify to Eagle Manager?
To see the joy in their eyes. Maybe there are some people qualifying for the first time and their children are looking to go to have a 5-star experience, never had before. Are people which are living a better life because Eagle Manager pays better than the manager. Are this part of people growing because are not the same when they started as manager and becoming Eagle Manager. It's a process of growing. So you see how people change and how they grew in this period of time. So this is the fulfillment you feel so much in Forever.
These emotions give you even more energy to get even more intentional, to become even more intentional and get more involved in helping more people in your team to become Eagle Manager. I would like to add something to what you said, because it's very important, the word duplication.
Yeah.
There are some people that are scared about this word. Let me tell you the easy way in using this, let's say, strategy. Teach 2 people a week what you do. Show them what you do. Teach them how you do it. Look at them, how they are doing it, and ask them to teach 2 people what you taught them. Easy, easy, easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Milentina, what recommendations do you have for our colleagues that are present today with us that will help them in order to be more intentional in their Eagle Manager journey?
First of all, to take it very seriously. So I understood when I was at the global rally in Johannesburg, I was not qualified. I was manager. I paid for my trip because I wanted to be with the top leaders from Forever and learn from them. And I remember there, I was just manager, and one of my girl coming with me, one of my friends coming with me, she was supervisor at that time. And I remember one of the top leaders in Forever had a training for Eagles. It was as my objective. And she said that manager is like average, but Eagle Manager is the excellence. And I said, wow, I need to reach that one. Second part of this one shows how serious we treat our business. So if you are manager, if you achieve a manager position, you have a business of manager few months, the months of qualification. If you go for Eagle and achieve the Eagle qualification, you have that level of business every month for 12 months. So this shows the stability, not reaching a pin or not reaching a position, but maintaining and growing the business on. Once Rolf keep mentioning in a training that we are at the level of the last month result or last year result. And for me was, wow, I need to reconfirm my PIN. I need to reconfirm my qualification. I have to go further because this is showing where I am. Forever is so generous. Don't ask us every month to reconfirm our business. But this is our business people responsibility to focus on creating the level every month. Decide to qualify for it. Think about your why, because we all have different whys, and I'm sure that on this qualification, everybody can find a why. Maybe for fun, maybe for traveling and having good relationships, maybe for the best trainings, maybe on the cruise for the good meals we'll have, because for sure will be some good chefs on that cruise. Maybe for meeting the forever staff, the forever president, to meet all the people around. All of us can have this why. Maybe because I have the people in my team are translating the qualification through the number of people helped in this journey of qualification. So maybe because qualifying to Eagle Manager means to help more people. So just find that why that moves you, and just keep it every day, every moment. Maybe you want to feel the greatness of Forever, and I recommend to see the greatness of Forever, and there is no other place where you can see the greatness of Forever but a global event. That's why I paid for my first global events to go there. So now I take them for free because I want to be in that environment where you can meet only successful people and you can meet forever stuff. And what I would like also to recommend is to split every month and just to follow it. And by the way, commit, as you said, commit to your team, commit to your upline, commit to the company directors, commit this one. Because every time when Dora and Gabor ask me, how many Eagle are you doing this year? I calculate, I make my calculations, I set the standards a little bit higher than my calculations, I challenge myself, and I commit. And I cannot sleep. Since that moment, I cannot sleep because I feel like I gave my word. So commit to the people around, because this creates more responsibility. Feel the joy. I recommend to feel the joy, because for us, 23 girls manager qualification in our team was not an easy year, because many of them had challenges, many of them, some of them wanted to quit, some of them quitted. So it was a lot of work with our people, but it was the most enjoyable year. We had so much joy. People had so much fun over this year. So find the joy in all this process, because it's a process of growth. And what I will recommend as a last thing is not a matter of achieving or not achieving this qualification. It's just a matter of how quickly you achieve it and how many people you will have with you on the cruise.
Thank you very much, Milentina. Continue to be a leader, to be an example, because you influence people by example, and we might ask you to join us in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So this was it for today. As a summary, everything you heard today from Milentina, from myself, everything you hear from Dora and Gabor, everything you hear from the company has value only when you apply it in your daily actions. When you take something that you heard today, one or two things, and you apply it every single day, and you get better and better, your journey will become fun. You'll enjoy it, as Milentina said, and you'll get there with your people. So start applying something. One last thing from my side, I have another challenge for you. This year, Eagle Manager is a cruise, Venice, Dubrovnik, Trieste. My challenge to you is that every single week, look up something about Venice, about Dubrovnik, about Trieste. It doesn't matter the domain. Look up something new and share it with your key people in your team. This will keep your why in front of you. This will give you the energy. This will give you the motivation to carry on every single day, no matter the results. Because with every single action, you grow every single day. I would like to thank Branislav and Mark for helping us to interpret for us today, to make sure that we understand each other. I want to thank Dora and Gabor for allowing me to be present with you today. And I wish you all the best and enjoy it because this is fun. This is not work. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Marius, Milentina. Thank you, Marius, for...
Dora.
I'm here. Hello. I was here from the beginning. Szép jó estét mindenkinek. Itt voltam az elejétől.
Good evening to everyone. I was here from the very beginning.
Thank you so much for sharing this precious, valuable information with all of us. Marius, thank you for accepting our invitation. It's always a pleasure and a joy listening you and learning from you. And Milentina, we appreciate very much everything you shared with us, your experience and your wonderful energy you bring always to every training, every meeting. Thank you so much. You are the proof that it's possible. You can become eagle and you can bring all of your team in order to follow you to become eagle as well. So you are the proof that it's possible. Thank you so much, Mark and Branislav, for being Marius and Milentina's voice today in Hungarian and Serbian. And most important, thank you all to be here with us today. You are the most important person in this equation. You will decide if at the end of the qualification period, you will be in the group of eagles or you will be close to be eagle. You have to decide, you have to try. It's better to try, not to regret that you didn't try, than at the end to regret that you didn't do everything in order to qualify. So thank you so much. You have everything what you need to be an eagle. Just please make the decision and fly higher. We are here together. So good luck and see you soon at the Success Day in Hungary. Yes, at the 2nd of September. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. And thank you one more time, Marius and Milentina, Mark and Branislav. And thank you all for your presence today. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye-bye.